Today we've got the latest team news ahead of the huge Europa League semi-final second leg against Athletic Club at Old Trafford. Good news for us. Noussair Mazraoui is back on the pitch after being rested against Brentford. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, and Rasmus Højlund are also fit and ready to go after their breather. Well, the bad news is Matthijs de Ligt won't in the game, and possibly not against West Ham United either, but he could return before the season ends. Meanwhile, Aiden Heaven, Diogo Dalot, Lisandro Martinez, Toby Collier, and Joshua Zirkzee are out. Stick around, I'll be telling you how the second leg squad is being arranged in a bit. Now, on the side of Athletic Club, they also have some major availability concerns, including the Williams brothers and Oyhan Sanset, and Danny Vivian, who is suspended after his red card in the first leg. Amorim says De Ligt's injury isn't a major issue, and the team will assess his availability day by day. Can United secure their spot in the final? Let's get ready for an epic clash at Old Trafford. But before that, here are the Man U players available for the second leg. Let me start from the keepers, then continue till the forwards. So stick around, let's dive into the details and see who's in and who's out. So, starting with the goalkeepers. Currently, Manchester United has 3 top-notch goalkeepers in the Europa League squad, and thank goodness they're all fit to play. Andre Onana, our first-choice goalkeeper. We all know him for his exceptional shot-stopping skills and footwork. Next, we have Altay Bayındır, the talented young goalkeeper who joined us from Fenerbahce last summer. And also, we have Tom Heaton. He's been with the club since 2021. I know many people didn't know that, by the way. Now, talking about who's most likely to be used more in the Europa League second leg, Onana and Bayındır are both good, but sometimes little mistakes during gameplay can affect other teammates. At times like this, we need our goalkeepers to be very serious. I think Bayındır is more consistent, and if he's the one playing, we might have a better chance of bringing back the trophy to Old Trafford. On the other hand, Onana is a very experienced goalkeeper, and I don't think it's a mistake having him as our first-choice goalkeeper. However, I think he should be more serious to avoid getting sidelined. Who would joke with the semi-finals anyway? With that said, Onana is most likely played 90 minutes of the match. Let's move on. Our defense is looking strong with great defenders in our Europa League second leg. Firstly, we have Victor Lindelof. He has been a stellar servant for Manchester United since 2017. Next, we have Noussair Mazraoui, one of the 2 dynamic players who joined us from Bayern Munich this summer. He'll be playing his usual as a right back. Like I said earlier, Matthijs de Ligt won't be playing in the second leg with Mazraoui and the rest of the squad because of his light injury, as Amorim says. Next on our Europa League defense list is Harry Maguire, one of the most experienced centre-backs going to Europa League. He has been with the club since 2019. Lisandro Martinez and Diogo Dalot won't be able to play in the second leg semi-finals at our home because of fitness challenges. Moving on, Luke Shaw, the talented left-back who's been with the club since 2014, will be at his duty post, making sure that all offenders get it hot. We also have Lenny Yoro, our young and promising centre-back who's been making waves in the team recently. In fact, I see him in our future. A necessary recap on our defense. In the centre-back position, we have Harry Maguire, who is a very good player. He doesn't just play defense. He's a player who always helps out when we're under pressure, especially when the opponents are putting strong pressure on us. Now, moving on. In the left-back position, we have Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw is a very good player and has been with the club since 2014, though his frequent injuries affect the team. Now he's capable and fit, and I'm sure he'll be doing great things on the pitch. Thinking about all these injuries every now and then, it's bad to imagine. When we have key players who are not always available, and we don't have committed or effective replacement for them, it can be really discouraging. This is another reason why our scouting department should be active in the transfer market to find effective replacements for our key players, in case they are unavailable due to injury or any other reason. Having a solid backup plan will give us confidence and stability. Now back to the squad. Like I said earlier, young Yoro has performed pretty well so far, 1 year after surviving an injury in the start of his career. Yoro has appeared comfortable on the left side of Amorim's defense in recent weeks, and thankfully, he is fit and will be playing in the second leg semi-finals. While Kobbie Mainoo might not have the same experience as Casemiro and Eriksen in the midfield, he's a very good player. He's consistent in his performance, and his presence on the pitch is noticeable. If you ask me, I think he balances well between midfield and defense. My only concern is his injury record, which is why we need to upgrade our squad with players who are not only experienced but also resilient. We need players who can replace our key players when they're injured. Thank God Mainu is fit and should be starting in our Europa League semi-finals fixture. We should pray for him and the rest of the team to stay injury-free during the match and the rest of the season. As you already know, Bruno Fernandes is a very good defender. One of our key players, actually. Thank goodness he'll be playing in the UEFA Europa League second leg at Old Trafford. He has proven time and again that he is a very good and reliable player. Yeah, he deserves that. Also, we have Manuel Ugarte. If you ask me, I think Ugarte still has plenty to prove in United colours. But Amorim has settled upon this midfield partnership as being his strongest, and I think it makes sense in a time when every victory counts. Now, Patrick Dorgu. He came in this January and has plenty to learn, but the raw traits are there. He's not yet a reliable attacking outlet, but he's a marauder down the left, who can contribute in all phases. Now let's move to the attacks. First up, we have Alejandro Garnacho. Truly, Garnacho proved to be a useful nuisance in Bilbao, and the dynamics of the game should suit him in every way. I hope for him to get plenty of chances to hurt the visitors in transition on Thursday. And on the front line, we also have Rasmus Højlund. He enjoyed a rest on Sunday ahead of the second leg, with Chido Obi Martin earning a record-breaking start. Højlund, like Garnacho, should have opportunities to kill the tie-off on Thursday night. Mason Mount is known for his superior finishing, passing, and overall performance compared to Garnacho. Mount's decision-making is also better, making him a more reliable choice. But recently, there have been rumors suggesting he's resting for a charge up against Tottenham Hotspurs in the next fixture. Guys, that's it on Manchester United's Europa League squad for semi-final second leg at Old Trafford. And by the way, we are riding high after our dominant 3-0 win in the first leg, with Bruno Fernandes netting a brace and Casemiro scoring a crucial header. The Red Devils have been unbeaten in the Europa League this season, boasting 8 wins and 5 draws. Here's a very quick recap of the predicted lineups. Manchester United: Onana, Lindelof, Maguire, Yoro, Mazraoui, Ugarte, Casemiro, Dorgu, Fernandes, Garnacho, Højlund. Athletic Club: Aguirre-Zabala, De Marcos, Paredes, Alvarez, Berchiche. De Galarreta, Jaureguizar, Berenguer, Gomez, Jallo, Sanadi. Key players to watch out for: Bruno Fernandes. Our captain has been in exceptional form, scoring 19 goals and providing 18 assists this season. His performance in the first leg was instrumental in United's win. Alex Berenguer. Athletic Club's attacking midfielder will be crucial in their quest for a comeback. He was a bright spark in the first leg and will need to step up his game if Athletic Club is to stand a chance. The match kicks off on Thursday, May 8th at 21 CT, 19 at GMT 0030 Est on May 9th. You can catch the action on Sony Live, Sony Sports Network, TNT Sports, Fubo TV, Paramount Plus, or DSTV Now, depending on your location. With a talented group of players and a tough competition ahead, let's hope the Red Devils make a deep run and bring the trophy home. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Manchester United updates.